use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup with guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better to them.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Dropping back, it's Outlier. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he finds his tight end for the catch.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Texas Tech's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
That ball snagged for a completion. The 1st down pickup tackle at the 45.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll hand it off. He's taken down. That's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The field goal is good, but there is a flag down. It's on the defense. This could be a 1st down. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. There's all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That's what I love about this quarterback. This It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to pass. It's Outlier. And it's caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see. You cannot escape. It's a sack. I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quick completion to the tight end.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, No one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's 30 short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Graham down the middle. It's Dickey. They bring him down after a short gain there. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. To the air, it's Morton. Going for his running back. Checks this down to the running back. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Red Raiders will line up here on 1st down and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, with a real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And no, he's taken down. It's a sack. Instead of going up by one, they still trail by a point. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? To throw, it's Outlier. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. He's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Hand it off for a draw. Breaks through the tackler. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
How about the job here by this defense? In the red zone, backed up deep in their own territory, not fooled at all by this shotgun, thinking that they may throw. Instead, they tried to draw, and it stopped immediately.
Trying to convert with a sneak.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this 1st down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the 1st down and a new set of downs.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And the defense swarms, not much much of a gain on that completion. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through. But hold on, there is a flag down. Could they take the points off the board and keep the drive going? Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running.
And here he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 20. It's a 10.
How dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. To throw, it's Morton. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. To get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a run to the left. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Receivers are bunched together. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Illinois now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Back to throw. It's Morton. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Fights on the defender. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Dickey. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And the Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Graham down the middle. It's Dickey. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Hand off to the right side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Going to start the third quarter here on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back to throw. It's Morton. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Red Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. He's senior, able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The offense has it. It's still going.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
2nd and long now from their own 10. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep for the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And here's the handoff. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Throwing off play action. Quick throw over the middle. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. The pass is broken up nicely. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Looks like the defense jumped offside there.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Touchdown, fighting Illini. The quarterback takes it in himself. And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point puts him up 9 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Trying to find room, it's Dickey. The Red Raiders are on the move here.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Now it's second down here. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Illinois lines up first and goal now. Quarterback still with the football. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. The quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Brought down the perfect tackle to produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Makes a quick grab. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Gets rid of it on the move, and he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And now from the pistol formation. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's good for 1st down yardage now at the 26.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Outlier. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And they'll use the ground game here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get
touchdown, Fighting Illini, and their route is on.
And it's It's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Grab down the middle, it's Joyner. He's in the clear. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Raiders. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. What a move into open space. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. This offense really clicking.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Might have to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Handoff from the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Here's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And the Red Raiders keep the football on the move. To throw, it's Morton. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to complete.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. To start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Altmaier. Catch made over the middle. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab made by the tight end. We're able to move the 6. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Caught behind the line. It's Dixon. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Delivered to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the catch, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Illini!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Hudson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Caught over the middle. It's Junior. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Looks left and finds his target there. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Red Raiders looking to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Grinding away with the running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. Contact as he threw it. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. He's got it for Benjamin. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They'll try the ground game here with running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Oh, a reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Well, time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, this is a game that these winning players are you're never going to forget. Nobody gave them respect, gave them a chance in this game, and they came in and took care of business against a ranked team.
And on the other side, it's just inexcusable if you're a top 10 team to come out and not play up to your standard. A lot of soul-searching going to be happening for this football team during practice next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.